I tried to go live, but for some reason my signal just wouldn't allow me. But I want to get into this subject that has been on my heart today. I was sharing with you that I was just communicating with a dear heart about a particular friend of hers who is debating, or yes, she's debating, should she or should she not pursue a relationship with a man that is interested and he has everything it takes to be a great husband, a great, safe provider in a relationship, but she's not sexually attracted to him at this time. And I say at this time because sexual attraction is always fleeting. You know what I mean? It's here today, it's gone tomorrow. In a marriage, I've been married, Lisa says 27, I say 28. Been married a long time. And in the course of our marriage, we've had to rekindle attraction, desire. But when the attraction was low, the love was consistent and the commitment was consistent. Well, that's what a real relationship is based on. It's based on having the character to show up in the great times, in the good times, in the bad times, in the times when you just can't keep your hands off one another, and in the times when you trying to figure out what is this really all about. That's what a relationship is all about. It's about being able to go through all of those changing seasons. And so I ended by saying, that a woman can take a great man and she can teach him how to love her. She can literally teach him how to, how to become more attractive, how to make love to her. You can teach a man that, but you can't take a bad man, though he may be great in bed, or he may have the kind of swag you want. You can't take that guy and teach him character. And so at the end of the day, you have to resolve the issue within yourself relative to why are you attracted to what you're attracted to? Because, think about it. I'm attracted to sugar and salt. But the last time I went to the doctor, he said, if I keep eating that stuff, it's going to kill me. But right now, there's a part of me that's attracted to potato chips and ice cream. And the doctor says, if I keep eating that stuff that I'm attracted to, it's going to kill me. So just because I'm attracted to it doesn't mean it's right for me. And sometimes my attractions are an indication of something broken in me. And when a woman can say, well, I have the perfect guy that will make the perfect husband, but I'm not sexually attracted to him, so I think I'm going to throw him back. What is that saying for her level of consciousness? When women out here are praying for God to send husband material shows up, you reject it because there's a certain attraction that you think you want to have. You got to ask yourself. So there are three things, because this is not going to be long. I just wanted to get this out while I'm thinking it. And again, here's the paper where I kind of jotted my thoughts. There are three attractions that I think exist. Unfortunately, most women, most people, in fact, never get beyond the first. They rarely get to experience the second, and most people never get to experience the third level of attraction. And the first is lust. And lust is instinctual. It's primal. It comes from the animalistic part of our being. It's no different. It's the woman's, it's estrogen being naturally drawn to testosterone. It's just lustful. It's no different than animals. It's something that happens instantly. because it's all visual, it's all carnal, it's aesthetic. You know, the problem with lust, being attracted to someone based on lust, is that lust makes us crazy. And by that I mean, lust takes us out of our senses. Lust takes us out of our character. Lust separates us from wisdom. Lust has us doing things that are counterproductive. And the unfortunate reality is that most people are participating in relationships based on lust. And then you wonder, the Bible says when lust is done, you know, lust basically wipes you out. It brings you to a point of death. Lust always kills something in you. For a woman, it kills her self-esteem. And most women are waiting for a man to call husband that you feel this lust for. Something that you feel instantly when you see or smell or hear this particular person. You think that that is a basis to build a relationship on. And when that is not present, you think that that means that there is no basis for a relationship. The second level of attraction is what a dear heart, she's actually typed this back to me, and I said, wow, that's, to myself, I'm like, wow, that's great language for this. Because we were kind of talking through how a person you can either be attracted to a person based on lust, what you see with the eye, you know, from get-go, and run with that, which is always sexual and a lot of times immoral and all of that. Or you can take your time to actually get to know a person. Maybe you don't have that initial attraction to a person, but a person is a good person, and you get a chance, you befriend the person, and you get a chance to know the person, and the souls get a chance to meet. You see, lust wants the bodies to come together. But this second level of attraction, where you get a chance to really know a person, is what she called an organic connection. And this is what? Cerebral. Everybody wants to know, how do I locate a soulmate? Well, the first step to locating a soulmate is getting out of your flesh and moving away from lust and start engaging people on a soulish level. You see, because a lot of times, men and women, we're putting people to the back because they don't look the way we want them to look, and we never get a chance to investigate their soul. So we have beautiful souls that we could very well develop a significant attraction to based on something greater than instinct or, you know, primal desire. But we never get there because we're surrounded by a society that's oversexed. And so you develop these relationships. You only receive men that you have this lustful attraction to. And then as it goes on and on and on and on, it drains you more and more and more. And then you eventually wake up and you realize that lust was never enough. But the cerebral or the organic connection that's developed when you spend quality time, you see, lust happens instantly, but organic connections happen with quality time, spending time with a person, no pressure, no labels, just spending time with this person, and not confusing that time by bouncing out, having sex with this one and all of that, purging yourself of all of that and allowing yourself to really experience a person on a soulish level. While lust makes us crazy, as we get to know a person organically and we fall in love with the inner workings of a person, this makes us clear. And then there's the third level of attraction. Now, this is just my list. Number one is lust. You know, you see something you want, and oh, I want to have sex with you. Wow, wow, wow. We don't even have to have no blood test. I want to have sex with you. That's how crazy lust is. But then as you get a chance to know a person and you spend time with them, maybe you don't have that initial wow thing, but this person is a good person and you're mature enough to engage this person, and you get a chance to find out this person's heart is beautiful. The part of them that's eternal is beautiful. You see, the lust piece has you head over heels about stuff that's not going to last very long anyway. But when you start talking about the organic connection, which is cerebral, and it happens, you know, by spending quality time with the person, makes you clear. But here's the third, it's the historical attraction. Now, the historical attraction happens over consistent years of friendship and dependability. It's the kind of attraction that Lisa and I have now at this stage in our lives, where we're both getting older. Neither of us looks the same way we looked when we were younger. And yet there's something that's attractive about her now that is far greater than anything that was attractive about her when we were young. And I imagine it goes the same way for her. And for me, it's the history. It's that this lady has been with me through all of my ups and downs, has stood by my side. And that's a level of attraction that is priceless. You can't replace that. But you usually don't get to this level of attraction, and this level of attraction makes you certain. Lust makes you crazy. The organic attraction makes you clear, but the historical attraction makes you certain. This is the one person in the world that I know, because we've been through it together. But most folk don't get to this because most folk try to build a relationship off of, number one, lust. And so you constantly choosing little men that stimulate you and make you feel a certain way, and you ain't using your brain at all. So you ain't getting no organic connections. You're not developing these friendships, and you're not getting a chance to experience a person's soul because you're too busy trying to experience their body. And men are always all too happy to oblige you with that. Men will give you more sex than you can shake a stick at, my dad would say. And so you keep showing up, coming up empty, while there's another sister who's looking deeper than the surface, deeper than the superficial, and she's checking out a man's soul. I'm never saying to you that you should take a man into your life that you know, that looks like a monster to you. All I'm saying to you is that there are some guys that may be average looking right now that are amazing internally. And with some time and with the right woman, they can get all that other swag stuff together. And a lot of times you're throwing these guys back when these guys have what it takes to really make for, many times, the kind of husband, the kind of man you should desire. Well, let me give you this and then I'm done. When you think about your attraction to a person, I just have 4 questions that I listed here and then I'll be done. Now, question number 1, is this what you're going to need in 20 years? The man you're trying to choose right now, does this guy have what you're going to need in 20 years? You see, right now, you're fine, he's handsome or he's fine, and both of y'all fine. So you want his fine to match your fine. Well, in 20 years, you know, chances are neither one of y'all at least you're not gonna be as fine as you are now. And when you've lost your fine, is this guy, look at this guy, is he the one that you're gonna want to put your life in the hands of, your future in the hands of, when you ain't no 36, 24, 36 no more, when you 48, 56, 32 down at the bottom? Come on, somebody. Is that the guy? Does this guy, maybe I should say 46, 50, 52. Let me leave that alone. But my point is, does this guy have the depth to be your man, to cover you when you don't feel so sexy no more? When this guy is not, when he don't have the six-pack anymore and he got a beer belly and no more hair on his head. You can see his scalp in the light. Is this the guy that's going to be able to do it for you? Second question. Is this attraction good for your mental health and your spiritual well-being? I know you're attracted to that, but is that good for your mental health? Is that good for your spiritual well-being? These are questions that most women don't think about. Is this guy going to really pull you further away from God? Is this guy going to break your already fragile emotional structure? But this is what you're attracted to. Like I'm next to the kitchen. I want some potato chips and some ice cream. But the doctor told me, bruh, if you keep eating this, you're shortening your lifespan. Just because I'm attracted to it doesn't mean I'm supposed to have it. And y'all get on this thing and y'all promote y'all's attraction. I got to have a man and all of this. Just because, babe, you think that's what you got to have doesn't mean that's what you're supposed to have. And you may need to really take another look at your own emotional health. Because you've gotten this over and 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 over again. And every time you come up broken. And you still sitting here 50 years old, putting your fingers on that thing, talking about, I got to have a man and come on, babe. Number 3, is this attraction considering your future? When you look at this attraction, is this about tonight? Is this just about you want to have a good night? Is this about a fling? Is this about, ooh, he make me feel like a woman? What kind of woman is the question? Or is this about a future? Because a woman that's not focused on a future, I can't say it like I feel like saying it because it's going to offend somebody. Number 4, and I'm done. Do you want your son to be in the image of the man you're attracted to? If you were to have a child for this man, would you want your son to be in the image of the kind of man you say you're attracted to? I'm not talking about his external, I'm talking about his character. So let's revisit this thing called attraction and let's think deeper. Don't forget to go by the website, rcblakes.com, sign up for my mailing list, check out all of my online programs. Look in the description. You'll find a link for BetterHelp Counseling. If you need counseling, use that link. They'll give you 10% off of the cost of counseling. And in turn, they will make a deposit into RC Blakes Ministries for my referring them to you. Thank you, all of you that always support Lisa and I. We love you so much. Check out go to Amazon, check out all of my books. My latest book is going to drop in February. But right now we have a few more copies that I sold from my personal website. I only had 1,000. And we have a few more copies. You can go to rcblakesstore.com. And hey, you're on top, you're going higher. God has more in store for you. So guess what? We will see you at the top. God bless you until next time.